Finding the inverse of a matrix. For example, let matrix A be the 2 by 2 matrix consisting of 3, 1, 2, 1. And we want to find the inverse of matrix A. Our first step will be to form the matrix that's a combination of matrix A and the identity matrix that has the same dimensions. So in this case, we'll combine 3, 1, 2, 1 with the identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1. Next, we'll use row operations to transform this into reduced row echelon form, so that the left side is the identity matrix and the right side has numbers. So, the first thing we need is to turn this 3 into a 1. We can do that by multiplying the entire first row by 1/3. That would yield 1/3 times 3, 1/3 times 1, 1/3 times 1, 1/3 times 0. And then the second row would stay the same, so 2, 1, 0, 1, which will give us the matrix 1, 1/3, 1/3, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1. Okay, next we want to turn this 2 into a 0. And we can do that by multiplying the first row by -2 and adding that result to the original row 2. So my new row 2 will be -2 times 1 plus 2, -2 times 1/3 plus 1, -2 times 1/3 plus 0, -2 times 0 plus 1. My first row stays the same, 1, 1/3, 1/3, 0. And simplifying, we get the matrix 1, 0, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, -2/3, 0, 1. Okay, next we need to change this 1/3 into a 1. So we can do that by multiplying each element in row 2 by 3. So our second row becomes 3 times 0, 3 times 1/3, 3 times -2/3, 3 times 1. My first row stays the same, so 1, 1/3, 1/3, 0. Simplifying, we get 1, 0, 1/3, 1, 1/3, -2, 0, 3. Okay, finally, we need to turn this 1/3 into a 0. And we can do that by multiplying row 2 by -1/3 and then adding that result to each element of row 1. So our new row 1 will be obtained by taking -1/3 times 0 plus 1, -1/3 times 1 plus 1/3, -1/3 times -2 plus 1/3, -1/3 times 3 plus 0, and our second row will remain the same, so 0, 1, -2, 3. Okay, simplifying, we get 1, 0, 0, 1. That's our identity matrix on the left, and then on the right, 1, -2, -1, 3. So this matrix on the right, consisting of 1, -1, -2, and 3, this is our inverse of A, or A inverse. So the inverse of A is the matrix 1, -1, -2, 3. There is an alternate way to find the matrix, especially for a 2 by 2 matrix. The larger matrices, the formula is a little bit more difficult. So there's a formula. So if we've got the 2 by 2 matrix A, B, C, D, we can find the inverse by taking 1 over A times the D element minus B times the C element. And then in the matrix, swapping A and D and taking the opposite of C to get negative C, and the opposite of B to get negative B. So that we're doing 1 over AD minus BC times the matrix D negative B negative CA. So let's start with the original matrix that we did in the first example. So 3, 1, 2, 1. Let's find its inverse using the formula. So 1 over AD minus BC is 1 over 3 times 1 minus 1 times 2. And then the matrix part, switch the 1 and 3 on the diagonal, and then take the opposite of 2 and the opposite of 1. And now we'll simplify and get 1 over 1 times matrix consisting of 1, negative 1, negative 2, 3. 1 over 1 is just 1, so this just gives us 1, negative 1, negative 2, 3, which verifies the result that we got the other way. So the inverse of A is the matrix 1, negative 1, negative 2, 3.